Good morning. My name is Matthew Cressler. My pronouns are he and him. I am a middle-aged cis white man with freckles, brown hair, and a beard that proves that I was once a redhead. And I'm wearing black pants, a white shirt, and a dark gray blazer. Cedar Lane has been a spiritual home for me, my wife, and our 3 kiddos, who you saw earlier in service, for about a year and a half now. When we moved to Maryland from South Carolina, we made finding our new UU community a top priority. And what surprised my wife and I was that we had so many options, which was not something we were used to. So we got to not just go church shopping, we got to go UU church shopping, which was special indeed. What were we looking for in a UU congregation? A strong commitment to social justice was a given, but that basically describes just about any UU community, at least on paper. So what else? We were looking for a truly multi-generational community with a robust religious education program. And that's actually what put Cedar Lane at the top of the list. That was what got us in the door for that first service. But I have to say that a big thing that got me personally to stay was something that I never expected to find in a UU church. Ritual. In the first few services we attended, and actually I was really happy that service today testified to that. In the first few services that we attended, all these UUs were lining up and they were blessing rocks and they were pouring water in bowls and they were putting beads in bowls. We were like gathering in big circles and holding hands with each other. We were standing up and greeting our neighbors with signs of peace. This was one reason why, if you think back to that UU shopping list we had, we never saw another UU church on that list. That's one of the reasons why we stayed here from that first time. You see, for me, I'm a Catholic Unitarian. I'm a somehow still stubbornly self-identifying Catholic Unitarian. And to be honest, that's the one thing that tended to be missing for me as far as most UU churches went. A sense of spiritual nourishment. I always got social justice, I always got great religious education, but the spiritual nourishment was a piece that was often missing for me. And what set Cedar Lane apart for me was its rich spiritual life, one that seemed to be rooted in an authentically diverse, multi-religious, and multicultural community. This seems to me to be something pretty singular and special, and something worth supporting. So as I don't need to tell you this, as you already know, we've just launched our annual fund campaign. And so if you're going to ask me why I give to Cedar Lane monthly, it's because I value those 3 things. I value our commitment to social justice, to the education and moral formation of our children, and to the spiritual nourishment of me as an individual, of my family, and of our entire congregation. But given our present political circumstances, I think it's also worth asking another question. Why do I give to Cedar Lane now? Why do I contribute to this community in this particular moment? I give to Cedar Lane my presence, my participation, and yes, my financial support, because now, more than ever, it is a matter of moral and political urgency. So with that in mind, I wanted to end my little testimonial with a quote from Timothy Snyder's On Tyranny. For those of you who are familiar with it, this is a piece of Lesson 15, Contribute to Good Causes. Be active in organizations, political or not, that express your own view of life. It is gratifying to know that whatever the course of events, you are helping others to do good. Many of us can afford to support some part of the vast network of charities that one of our former presidents called 1,000 points of light. Those points of light are best seen like stars at dusk against a darkening sky. Sharing in an undertaking teaches us that we can trust people beyond our narrow circle of friends and families, and helps us to recognize authorities from whom we can learn. The capacity for trust and learning can make life seem less chaotic and mysterious, and democratic politics more plausible and attractive. Thank you.